Well, I couldn't let a week go by without doing some kind of new wave thing, and it's a short track, and today's been a long one, so it's gonna work out, and I'm excited. And there's a bunch of Seagulls in here for some reason. I don't understand why. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. It's a very, very busy day. I got our new old car back to the house today. Got the tags on it, temp tags, stuff like that. We're trying to get all the stepdad stuff moved out tomorrow because his brothers are coming in, so it's just like a fucking mess. And I had to do all these damn long songs that I saved for the end of the month, so it's just not working out. But I'm doing what I can. We're going to a band called a Flock of Seagulls. They were an English new wave band that released I Ran So Far Away, which is the song. In 1982 is the second single of their self-titled debut album. It topped the charts in Australia. It was not successful in Europe or the UK, but it's a very popular song apparently. And you know that we love our new wave around here. We're watching the video for it. This is a request from our patron Scott. I'm excited for this video. The still frame of it, I've had it downloaded for like 2 days, and the still frame of it, of him in the straitjacket or whatever, I've been wanting to watch it. So here we go. If y'all want to subscribe, help a brother out, click that icon right below my face, and leave a like and a comment too. All right, a Flock of Seagulls, I Ran So Far Away. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so it wasn't a straitjacket, never mind.
I walk along the avenue. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. Meet a girl like you.
Whoa.
With auburn hair and tawny eyes. The kind of eyes that hypnotize me with the road. You hypnotize me with the road. And I ran so far away. I just ran all night and day. I couldn't get away.
This is trippy like that Ashes to Ashes video we just did. That's crazy.
A cloud appears above your head.
They look so young.
A beam of light comes shining down on you. Shining down on you. The cloud is moving nearer still. Aurora borealis comes in view. Aurora comes in view.
The chorus kind of sounds familiar, but
And I ran.
this part.
I ran so far away. I just ran. I ran all night and day.
Oh, the 80s.
Couldn't get away.
Damn. What a fun video too, man. This is awesome. That bass is gnarly.
Reach out a hand to touch your face. You're slowly disappearing from my view.
That was the still frame I saw. I was like, what?
Reach out a hand to try again. I'm floating in a beam of light with you. A beam of light with you. And I ran so far away. I just ran all night and day. And I ran
sounded so good. It reminds me of Ultravox a little bit. The guitar. What a unique group of individuals, man. They all had such a very distinct look, but like the bass player and the bassist and the guitarist were like kind of obscured by light at most points. Like it was almost like that light was like obfuscating the whole image, but you could still see them. It was really weird, but that was awesome. But apparently that was like the video version. There's a whole album version that's got a whole another minute apparently too. So I want to hear that because that was freaking awesome. This is a part of the second British invasion, which I guess was new wave and punk and stuff like that from the UK. Fronted by a singer synth player with a haircut stranger than anything you'd be likely to encounter in a month of poodle shows, a flock of seagulls struck gold on the first try. Well, I can probably... Well, to you guys at least, I probably have a strange haircut. But I mean, I just have long hair. I just wear it weird. Let's see. The music video, they said it was going to be stupid. The random video is basically being stupid, you know. Stand here, the camera's going to be in the middle, and you're going to try and do something. And of course, we had no idea what to do in a video. Videos were not the mini movies we have yet. It was up to the band. We probably would have just stood there in our wild gear and gone, okay, well, we'll just pretend to play. But they wanted a little more angular and quirky. It seems to me that all the earlier videos had to be quirky. I guess nobody was taking them seriously until someone dropped $1 million on one. And that was somebody we know, I think. Alright, so it doesn't have... Alright, so I'm just going to go to the album, which is A Flock of Seagulls, and then we're going to go to Personnel. Alright. It is Mike Score on lead vocals, keyboards, additional rhythm guitar, Paul Reynolds on reed guitar, rhythm and lead guitar, Frank Maudsley, I'm guessing, on bass guitar, and Ali Score on drums and percussion. And it was produced by... Oh, wait, no. What the fuck? Sorry. It's Mike Howlett was the producer. I was looking at something weird. Man, that was so cool. I love the new wave sound so much. Like, we've done, like, a ton of different bands that are, I guess, under the umbrella of new wave. And I think Ultravox... Television, even though I know it's not new wave, that was before that, but there's a couple bands that I really enjoyed. Like that Blondie song was really good. We just done like 1-2 songs by the bands, you know. We've never really took a deep dive into any of them. I just don't know how long it lasted. Like, how long did the new wave second British invasion last? Was it just like the early 80s basically to the mid 80s? I don't know. I know that I think like heavy metal and then like grunge, of course, is like the late 80s, early 90s. And then like, oh man, the history of music and its evolution is so fascinating to me. Like the art form itself and just how the zeitgeist moves around artists and like what the sound of like the modern times are for each time, you know, each year. It's very interesting to me. I wanted to write a paper on it. I kind of did. It wasn't like, I never like actually finished it, but I did want to finish the paper that was about how, you know, the decades changed with the times. And I think with this channel, I have enough information now that I probably could finish it. I just started with the thesis. I never actually wrote that much on it, but I thought it was interesting how things progressed and how it ended up at the grunge music in the 90s, which is like the truth of rock star, you know, because I think like the rock star image was really big in the 80s and the singer-songwriter is big in the 70s, you know, but the whole drug use and stuff was kind of either obscured or it was, you know, encouraged a little bit. But then you get to the late 80s, early 90s, where the reality sets in of what drug addiction and being on the road all the time and not having connections back home unless you're always on tour, you know, it's all kinds of stuff. And it's kind of, that's the brutal reality. And we saw how he lost most of the singers of the great grunge bands other than Eddie from Pearl Jam, at least from, you know, drug addiction and stuff, obviously. But Scott Weiland was my favorite. Stone Temple Pilots is one of my favorite bands of all time. and man, their first couple albums were so good. So I like this, and like I said, it reminded me of Ultravox a little bit. The guitar from what was his name from Paul Reynolds. I really enjoyed his guitar. It was very poppy, not in like that term, but like it stood out, and it was very reflective. I really enjoyed it. It sounded so good with those keys, the bass, the drums, like it all just melded together to make this kind of like wall of sound almost approach. And the whole video too is very trippy. And just to hear that they were kind of just fucking around, I bet that's like a lot like what a lot of the early videos were like. It was like what he said in the piece. Nobody really knew what they were doing back then. Like unless you had like a director, you know, I don't think there was, you know, people were still finding their way with the music video genre, we should say, of like video, you know, audio medium or whatever, visual medium. And it's come so far to this day where it's basically movies now. It is what it is. It's like mini movies. But back in the day, it wasn't like that. All the old ones I've seen have not been like that at all. So they're very interesting to see. And of course, it's trippy and poppy, you know, weird. And I love it. It's so good. So thank you for that, Scott. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. I'm going to get the hell out of here because my daughter's about to run out here. She's got a flashlight. Am I under arrest? I didn't do it. I plead the fifth. Shit, this baby's really eyeing me up. Patreon right here. Hey, there you go. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. But the pool's closed till July 1st, and then it reopens, and you can request whatever you want if you're in the right tier. Hello. Yes, I've not been drinking tonight. I swear.
Why?
Because I don't drink. Don't touch it. There's also a PayPal and a Cash App link in the description. If you want to leave a tip or send a request in that way, I would really appreciate it.
No.
What?
Can I sing it? The
Stop
bucket.
it.